Hey everybody, H-Seducer here, and I'm back to talk about another Magic the Gathering deck. This could be my most powerful deck. At least that's what my friends say. I'm not so sure about that, but I'm in here to talk about it anyways, because it does get me the most results when it comes to winning. Uh, it's a standard white-black deck, so let's get to it. The starting monster is who this deck is based around. Nightsky Mimic. He is a 2-mana, 1 black or white, and 2/1. Whenever you cast a black and white spell, he turns into a 4/4 flyer until the end of the turn, which is just incredible. For 2 mana, he's great. Oh, excuse me. Next up is Mourning Thrull. 2 mana, 1/1, flying lifelink. He's just there to turn Nightsky Mimic into a 4/4 flyer and be a meat shield. Otherwise, he sucks. Voracious Hatchling is next. He is a 4 mana, 1 black or white, lifelink 6/6 creature. He comes into the battlefield with 4 -1/-1 counters on him, but if you play a black spell or a white spell, he gets a -1/-1 taken off, and seeing how majority of the cards in this deck are black and white, he gets -2/-2 taken off every time I play a spell. Next up is Divinity of Pride. 5 mana, all either white or black. Flying lifelink 4/4, and whenever you have 25 or more life, it turns into an 8/8. Not that good, only there's filler, and speaking of filler, so are these next 3 cards. Crypt Ghast. He's the only, I think, standard black card in this deck. No. Standard black monster in this deck. Creature, sorry. Thinking of Yu-Gi-Oh! He is a 4 mana, 1 black. He can extort, meaning you can pay 1 white or black mana when you cast a spell to deal 1 damage to the opponent and you gain 1 life. And whenever you tap a swamp for mana, add an extra black mana to your mana pool. He's a 2/2. Pretty good card, but not for this deck. Next is Teysa, Envoy of Ghosts. Very expensive card. It's 7 mana, which is expensive as all hell. 7 mana, 1 black, 1 white, legendary creature, human advisor, vigilance protection from all creatures, and whenever a creature deals damage to the player, so you sacrifice that creature, your opponent sacrifices that creature, and then you get a 1/1 black-white spirit token on the battlefield. Really good. Next is Tithe Drinker, or Tit Drinker as I like to say, because I'm a child, and it's very funny to me. 2 mana, 1 black and white. Lifelink and extort, 2/1. Again, filler. Next up is my god, Athreos, God of Passage. Now, can you think of a cooler name than Athreos? It just sounds badass, doesn't it? But he is a 5/4 for 3 mana, 1 black and 1 white. One of the cheapest gods I've seen. Indestructible, standard devotion until it's a creature, and whenever another creature dies, your opponent may pay 3 life, otherwise you get to put it back in your hand. Really good for Nightsky Mimics or Mourning Thralls if you need to keep putting your Nightskies back to 4/4. Planeswalkers next. Sorin, Lord of Innastrad. Really good card. He's the best Sorin if you ask me. His +1 is you get a 1/1 black vampire creature with lifelink on the battlefield, so free meat shield every turn without flying, so that's a shame. His -2 is you get an emblem where all creatures get +1/0. Again, really good. Starts with 3 loyalty points, so you can get one of those right off the bat. And I'm not sure if there's a way to get rid of emblems or not. I don't think so. And his -6 has saved me so many times. You target 3 things on the field, destroy them, and you get them. Creatures or planeswalkers. I repeat, creatures or planeswalkers. Planeswalkers. The amount of times I've pissed people off playing that card and taking their planeswalkers is just astounding. Yo, your Garruk is so cool, he's mine now. That's just how it goes. The only artifact I have in this deck is Whip of Erebos, or as my friend likes to call it, Bullshit of Erebos, because that's what it is. 4 mana, 2 black, just all creatures you control have lifelink. And not to mention, for 4 mana, you get to bring a creature back from the graveyard, it gains haste, and exile it at the end of the turn. So yeah, it's one of the best artifacts I've ever seen in my life. Next we move into the sorceries, enchantments, and instants. So we have this card here, which you want to know how to make a 2 mana 4/4 flyer in Nightsky Mimic even more terrifying? Edge of Divinity. 1 mana, either black or white, and the creature gets +1/+2 if it's white, or a +1/2 or +2/1 if it's black. And since Nightsky is both, he gets +3/+3. So he's a 7/7 flyer the turn you play this. And it's for 1 mana too. So look out. Next up we have Unmake. 3 mana, all either black or white. Basically remove target creature from the game. It's an instant, it's wonderful. It gets rid of so many indestructible creatures, it's a beautiful thing. What else could you ask for, right? It's a removal. Speaking of removals, next up we have Mortify. 3 mana, 1 black and 1 white. Destroy target creature or enchantment. It is also an instant. 4 of those, 4 unmakes, 4 Edge of Divinities. You're pretty much good to go. And next I have 4 of these. Dark Rituals. It's 1 mana, 1 black mana, and you get to add 3 black mana to your mana pool. Yeah. So that's 3 mana you get for 1. So you get 2 mana basically every time you play it. Really good card. Really good card. I don't know if it's banned or not. Again, I play casual, so I don't care what's banned. My friends are allowed to play whatever they want to, and if it's banned, whatever. It's more fun that way. It's like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With like Graceful Charity and Pot of Greed. It's hilarious. Next up we have the most fitting name for a card in this deck. Dash Hopes. 2 black mana, it's a counterspell for black. That should not be a thing. It really shouldn't. But here's the thing. It's a counterspell unless your opponent pays 5 life. And against this deck, no one's going to pay 5 life because they need that to kind of survive the Nightsky Mimic onslaught. Those are all the creatures and spells. Next up are the lands, which are basic 7 plains, 7 swamps, 4 scoured barrens. It comes in tapped. You gain 1 life. It gives you white or black. Cave of Koilos gives you 1 mana, pay 1 life, white or black. And Godless Shrine, white and black. Pay 2 life, it comes in untapped. That's pretty much my deck right there. Again, it's a wonderful deck, really fast-paced. I think I've only made 1 deck that was faster than this, and that was my Sliver deck, which I just recently sold, so I can't talk about it until I make another one. I probably will, though. Slivers are really fun. I'm thinking of making a Rakdos deck to see how it stacks up against this one. But we'll see how that goes. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll put the description and how many of each card I have in the description of the deck. Wow. Well, anyways, I'm tripping over myself here, so let's use that as a proper point to end the video, because I sound like an idiot. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a nice day.